Good morning. On this day in 1984, astronaut Bruce McCandless became the first person to fly untethered in space, using a rocket pack he designed himself. Just imagine, a human satellite. That's pretty out of this world. What did the tortilla chip say to the cheese? It's not your business.
Good morning, Copper Basin. Today is Wednesday, February the 7th, and today we have two special guests, and we're going to be getting into that in just shortly. But first, we're going to talk about weather and what we have for lunch today. Drew, what do we got?
Well, for announcements today, no games today for your Copper Basin Cougars, but tomorrow we have a game here against Chat Prep. Another announcement is vote for a snowman. I don't know much about that, but that's all for the announcement today, and I'm going to pass it to Justice or back to Avery to do the weather.
Who's doing lunch?
Rusty's not here.
Justice, what you got for lunch today?
Today for lunch we have meatball subs, is what it looks like. Today's cheeseburgers. Thank you, Bobby.
Cheeseburger.
Never mind. I apologize. Today's cheeseburgers for lunch.
Tomorrow for breakfast is yogurt.
And then tomorrow for breakfast we're having yogurt. So,
Alexa, what's the weather today?
In Copperhill, it's 31 degrees Fahrenheit with clear skies and sun. Today, you can look for partly sunny weather, with a high of 63 degrees and a low of 31 degrees.
Alright, so I have two videos of what Josh and Talon do. They ride trials. It's pretty cool. I'll show you two clips of them.
Too much dead space.
Avery, are you showing yours first?
Gotcha.
Or you want me to show this one first?
That is Talon, and then this is Josh.
They don't see that yet.
You don't see it. Are you showing yours first, Avery?
Yeah, this is Josh. And then this is Talon.
Talk about it.
So I got some questions on like how that works. So I know when you're riding trials, you have stuff you can't do and stuff you can do. So how does it work? Like how does the point system work? How do you be able to win?
So you have like markers. Each class has markers you have to go through, and if you don't go through your marker, you'll like get 5, and so that means you're just done with that section for that loop. And you can't run out of tape. And whenever you put your foot down, that counts as a point. And the point goes up to 3. If you keep putting your foot down, it goes up to 3, and it don't go up to like 40. So you're just trying to get up the obstacle without putting your foot down and get out of the section.
And it's like golf, the lowest score wins at the end of the day.
Okay. Just do you have the clip of?
I have another video that we can show here.
Talk to us about it.
And there should be sound playing.
Talk to us
Where
about
were
it.
you during this? Were you in Arizona still?
Yeah, this was in Arizona still, and all of these boulders that I'm riding on right here is like, if you look off to the right there, there's a like 30-foot drop off right there, and so it's pretty high risk, but these rocks here in Arizona are super grippy, so you have a lot of traction, so you don't really spin a whole bunch, but so it makes it a little bit easier to ride. But yeah, this is in Arizona, this is where I'm from, and this is where I've spent many hours training on the motorcycle and just getting prepared.
When did you start riding?
I started riding when I was about 3 years old, and so I've basically been riding my whole entire life, and it's taken me all across some cool places.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. What are some of the places that you go when you go like professionally ride, like in like tournaments and stuff?
So it just depends on the schedule. So for example, this year we're going to be going back to Arizona, and we're going to be in Northern California along with Tennessee and Florida. So it's kind of cool because it takes you across the whole entire country, so you get to see a lot of cool things. And yeah.
Has it took you out of this country before?
Yeah, I've gone out of the country a few times to go compete on the World Series. So it's pretty cool, and it's a once in a lifetime opportunity.
That's pretty
Seeing
cool.
that one, Bobby?
Talon, where's like some places you go and go ride?
We do mostly the same schedule, but I've never been out of the country. But they just have like different schedules every single year, and we try to go to most all of them. So, yeah.
When did you start riding?
Started riding motorcycles when I was about 4. Got into trials when I was 5, probably turning 6. So, been riding motorcycles most all my life.
That's pretty cool. I wish I could ride. I've tried, here and there, but it don't work out real great, Drew, do y'all have any questions for him?
I've got one more. I seen something. Did you turned pro in 2019, correct? Or no? Or was it earlier?
Yeah, that's when I turned pro,
2019.
2019.
That's pretty cool.
So what are some of the perks you get from like being sponsored by Gas? Like what give me some perks of what you get.
Some of the perks just comes with deals with the bikes and stuff, and just some clothing and accessory and gear that you need. Pretty much everything that you need to be able to operate on a professional level is the whole idea of like a whole sponsorship.
So they basically like help you out when you need it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Talon, do you have any sponsors?
What if I wanted to start it? What if I wanted to start this? Ask that question.
Yeah, what would an average person have to do to start getting into this?
Just keep riding in like lower level, and then you just keep going up.
Well,
and keep
if I
practicing.
started riding, how could I go against somebody like you? Like, how's that fair?
You just gotta keep practicing. Like,
Is there like classes on how good you are? Like,
yeah.
I would be pretty
Yeah, you'd-
thrilled if I saw like a bunch of Talons or Joshes riding against me, because I'll probably give up.
yeah, there's like so there's novice class, which is the lowest class, and then intermediate, which goes up, and then sportsman, and then advanced, and then expert, and then champ. And I ride expert. You'd probably ride novice.
What do you ride?
I'd ride champ.
Champ.
So there's a whole bunch of different lines based on your skill level. So no matter who you are, there's always a class that suits your riding style.
So, like, with a bike, if I wanted to start off like riding, how much does a bike usually cost?
You could probably find a used trials bike for probably anywhere from 2,000 to 4,000. 4,000 being on finding a really nice used bike, and then 2,000 finding a little bit older one. But even still, you could find like people ride bikes from the 1970s, and they still have a lot of fun on that, and that's even less than $2,000. So there's still, your price is your option on that, and so if you wanted a nicer one, you could pay a little bit more, and then just find some protective gear and clothing, and then you're pretty much good to go, because you can ride on just a hillside, and you can ride within a 100 square feet area, and have plenty to do there. So you don't need like a big old moto track or anything to go ride on.
And you do a little bit of other racing besides trials, don't you?
Yeah, so I've done. It's called enduro cross. It has like a motocross style track on it, but it's indoors in an arena, and it has a whole bunch of obstacles. So it's pretty much taking a combination of motocross and trials and combining those two together inside an arena, and you're racing with 12, 15 other people on the starting line around the track.
What kind of bike do you ride now?
So that one, I raced in a series last year in enduro cross, and I rode a Gas 300. So it's basically the dirt bike version of my trials bike, pretty much.
Talon, is that all you do? Is all you just do is trials?
I'd like to know about the sponsor.
Yeah, let's tell me a little bit about like Gas and about the sponsor you have. How'd you get that? What come in contact with getting that?
So I've ridden motorcycles my whole entire life, but then for the pretty much first 10 years of my lifetime I rode for another brand, and then switched over to another one for 1 year, and then Gas came along, and so Gas is originated in Spain, and so they come from there. And then just recently KTM bought Gas, so now KTM has it's like a 3 sister companies. So you got Gas, KTM, and Husqvarna, and those are all ran by the same people. And so KTM just bought Gas, and so I've been riding with them for 3 years now. I just renewed a contract, so I'm with them for the next 2 years, and so I've just been with them. And so they originated from Spain, and they've always been a trial specific brand, but since KTM took over, they're now transitioning more into the dirt bike stuff.
All right. Anybody else has questions for him before we go off the air? Nothing. All right. Well, I appreciate y'all coming in. That's all the time we have. So thanks for tuning in. Tomorrow we'll talk about local and world news. So see y'all.